Welcome back. In our previous videos, we have learnt about artificial intelligence, its applications, and many more things. We had in our last video actually, we have done comparison of AI, ML, and DL also, right? We were learning about state space, right? State space has initial state, goal state, and number of rules. Those rules we term as production rules or production system, right? So using this production system, we had seen water jug problem. Okay, so we have seen how using those productions or set of production rules, we get the solution. But now question comes that which production rule should be applied, right? We need to search the state for proper rule so that it can reach its goal state in minimum number of steps. Like you have number of production rules, but which one has to be applied and when? Okay, so in order to select them, we have something called as control strategy, and that too should be done within minimum number of steps. So here comes the next topic, that is control strategy. Okay, so we'll just revise production system for a while. Knowledge is represented in the form of rules. Production system consists of what things are there in your production system. Left hand side determines the applicability of the rule. Okay, left hand side, I said you have LHS, you have RHS. LHS finds the match. We try to find matching with, right, LHS of the rule. Right side describes operation to be performed if the rule is applied. Okay, if what I need gets matched with the left hand side, then right hand side operation will be performed. Knowledge or database rules operate on the database. Control strategy. What is the main over here? What do we require? We require control strategy in order to decide which of the production rule has to be applied. Okay, so further we are going to study control strategy. It describes the order in which the rules will be compared to the database. Okay, if more than one rules get matched, then which one should be selected? Everything is finalized with control strategy and a rule applier. Okay, so let us see what is control strategy. Okay, states which rule has to be applied next state while searching the solution of a problem within the. So control strategy states that if I am having 10 rules, among 10 rules, which rule should be applied next? This is finalized by control strategy. Okay, without getting stuck at any point, we can go further. Okay, if at a place more than one production rule is getting matched, then which among the two should be applied is again stated with the help of control strategy. Okay, your control strategy should be like that it should cause motion. With the help of it, I should move from one place to the other. Each rule or the strategy applied should cause the motion, otherwise it will never reach a solution. It needs to be systematic. Your control strategy needs to be systematic. Okay, need of the global motion, local motion, like it should be systematic. We may explode useless. If it is not systematic, what will happen? Useless, you will go to a point which was not of any use. Again, you will come back. Your time will be time complexity, space complexity, everything will come into the role. So these are the two things which control strategy should have. First, it should cause motion, and second, it has to be systematic. Okay, so uninformed search. Okay, I have already talked about the types of the search, right? In one of the video we have already discussed about it. Let us just recall it. It goes okay, we have talked about types of problems: structured problems, unstructured problems. Okay, so now it is uninformed search and informed search. Fine. We have already covered types of problems. I'm sorry. Yeah, here it is. Uninformed search algorithms. These type of algorithms, now I have already said you that AI has search algorithms. Searching algorithms are there in AI. Okay, you go to search the solution to the problem. Okay, so now these searching algorithms are of two types. Either it is uninformed search, or the second one is going to be informed search. So first of all, we'll see uninformed search. Uninformed search is a blind search. And why we are studying these algorithms now? Because control strategy compromises of algorithms. Okay, so for control strategy we require these. Okay, so control strategy in short uses different algorithms. First, it can use which type of algorithm? Uninformed search algorithm, which is also called as blind search. Total search space is looked for the solution. No additional information on the goal node other than one provided in the problem definition. That means search space, whatever search space you're having, like for example we have just seen search space, so whole search space is checked for the solution. Okay, you don't have any other information on the goal node. Okay, the one whatever is there in your problem definition means extra information is not there. You'll come to know when we'll do examples. The plan to reach the goal from the start state differs only by the order or the length of the action. It does not contain any domain knowledge such as closeness or location of the goal. Like that means if I am at a particular node, I don't know how far is my goal node. Okay, I don't know how close is the node. I don't know where is the goal. Okay, it only includes the information about how to traverse the tree. I only know that how I have to traverse the tree. Either I have to go depth wise or I have to go breadth wise. These kind of informations I know. Other than that I don't know it. And I also know how to identify leaf and goal node. Like what is my leaf node, what is my goal node. If I reach goal node, then I'll stop. Okay, so what is my goal node, I'll be knowing it. Okay, it examines each node of the tree until it achieves goal node. So what it is going to do, it is going to check, like tree is there, right? It will check one node, whether it is goal node, yes, stop. If it is not, go further to do the algorithm. In this fashion, these algorithms are based. So these are the key properties of algorithm. First, that it is blind search, that it is going to search total search space. Okay, it is not going to concentrate on a single part, but it is going to search total search space. Okay, then what do you have here is like you don't have domain knowledge, like you don't know how far or how close the goal is from initial state or from a current node. You don't know. Okay, you just go in a proper direction. Either you are searching depth wise or you are searching breadth wise. Okay, it examines each node and checks whether the node is equal to the goal node. If it is equal, it will stop, otherwise no. So we will see the variant. These are just the properties written in short. We will see variant of uninformed search. So first one is depth one search and the second one is breadth first search. Breadth first search and depth first search. So first of all, we'll see breadth first search. Search strategy for traversing a tree or a graph. Okay, so it is nothing but search strategy for traversing a tree or a graph. So you guys already know what is breadth first search, so it will be a revision. Okay, so breadth first search is nothing but it is a search strategy. What are you going to search? You're going to search a tree or you're going to search a graph. So it is your search strategy. Fine. So which kind of algorithm it is? It is blind algorithm. Okay, we call it as blind algorithm, or we also call it as uninformed search. Okay, search is breadth wise in a tree and a graph. You go breadth wise. Okay, so here figure is given to you. Okay, I'll try to explain with the help of example. I can call this as my start node or my source node. Okay, or root node. I start from here and I go to the next level of the tree. This is the level. This is level 0. This is level 1. This is level 2. Okay, so I go to the next level. So I'm having how many successors of it? There are 3. Okay, all successor nodes at the current node before moving to the node of the next level. So what we will do at this level is we are going to, like it is going to expand. All the nodes at this level are expanded. Like this is expanded and hence I get all the children of this node at this level. So further, now I want to go, because it is breadth first search now, so all are searched at this particular level. Okay, next I'll go to this level. So children of 1, children of 2 and children of 3 all at this particular level are traversed. So this is nothing but breadth first search. So we have to search. So how is the search algorithm? It is going like that, this fashion, this way, and finally this way. So while searching, I first of all search at a level, then completely at second level, then I go to my next level and then I check it at that level. This is nothing but idea of what breadth first search, which you guys are already familiar. So here algorithm for breadth first search is given. Create a variable called as node list. and set it to initial state. Okay, so what I'll have over here is I'll make one list. Okay, variable called as node list. Initially what I'll have is my initial state in it. Okay, until a goal state is found or a node list is empty. Okay, till I get my goal state or there is nothing in my node list, I have to continue these steps. Okay, so what we have to continue, that means at step number 2 I am having a loop. Remove the first element from the node list. So what will be there in the first element in my node list? It is nothing but my start state, and call it as E. Okay, call it as E. If the node list was empty, then quit. If you don't have anything in your list, you can quit. But right now we are having the start node, initial node. For each way that each rule can match the state described in E, what I have to do is apply the rule to generate a new state. Okay, apply the rule, whatever gets matched with it. If I go to new state, if the new state is equal to goal state, again I can quit. Otherwise, add that new state at the end of new list. Okay, so what is the rule? Okay, like what are the successes? So whatever is the successor, I will add it to the node list, and again I need to continue, that is remove the element, first element from it. Okay, if it is empty, quit. Otherwise I have to go further and apply the same rules. We will do it with the help of an example. Okay, so let us do this with the help of an example. What you have to do is, I'll just repeat once. What you have to do is, you have to take a list called as node list. Fine, you just have to take a list called as node list. Okay, in that node list, initially you will have your initial state, for example A. Then you have to remove the first element from it. So call E as the element whatever you are going to remove. So E is equal to A. Okay, then apply the rule to generate the new state. Now what is the rule for breadth first search? What are the children of A? B, C, D, for example, all the three B, C, D. Okay, this is the rule. You got three new states, B, C and D. Okay, so any one among this, is it your goal state? No. So you have to apply it. Okay, you have to put it all, whatever new state you have generated, put it in node list. In this fashion you have to work out. Okay, let us see with the help of an example. So here initial state is A, goal state is G. So I have to traverse from A to G. My system knows that this is my initial state. As I have said, state space knows what is your initial state and what is your goal state. So I'll node list, what my node list will have is only A. A is not the goal state. Is it a goal state? No, it is not a goal state, and hence expanded. So what is your rule? Rule is of expansion. Find the children of A. So what are the children of A? B and C. So I'll remove A from the node list because I'm expanding it. Okay, that was my rule. Now what are my children? B and C. So B and C both will be coming in my node list. Okay, next. So this is one level, right? This level is done. Now take out the first element. Algorithm says that take out the first element from the node list. So what is first element? B. So what are the children of B? What are children of B? B's children, B has two children, D and E. So put those two children, those will be your new states. Are they your goal states? No. So put those two children in your list. So now node list is having D and E. Okay, this is done here. So now what is remaining over here is C. So it says that remove the first element from the node list. So C will be removed from the node list. So see here, C is removed from the node list, C is traversed, right? So now take the children of C. C is having two children, D and G. Okay, so D is already there in node list, E is already there in node list, G will be added to the, algorithm says that added to the end of the node list. So I'm adding G over here. Fine. So after adding G, I get D, E, G. Okay, now G. Okay, next. What is my next? I'm going to traverse D. So I traverse D because D was my first element. Okay, now D's children is nothing but, D has only one child, F. I added F. Okay, D's child is added, F is added. Fine. So now what? Remove E. Okay, remove E. E has no children. So nothing will be added to the list. Next is what? G. Next element is G. Remove G. And what? When they go to G, they understand that goal node is found. and traversal is done. Okay, so order of traversal is noted. So this is nothing but order of traversal. Initially I went to A, then B, then C, D, E and G. So this is nothing but our breadth first search algorithm. Further we'll meet in next video and continue here on. Thank you.